Hey, what's up guys, welcome to this play review with me, boy FIFA 1 HD, where we'll be taking a look at the second in-form 86 rated Belotti. Now before we do, as always, hit that like button if you enjoy the video, as that will really help me out. If you have any questions or comments about this card, let me and everyone else know in the comments below. I love hearing what you guys have to say. So now that we've seen the team that we used him in the position, we're going to have a look at his attribute details, and as you can see, the card is very stacked in certain areas. His shooting is ridiculous, so good. When you combine 91 attack positioning with 94 finishing and 87 shot power, you get one hell of a lethal striker. It is a shame that his long shots are a little bit behind, but they're not too bad when you combine the other stats into it. Definitely ups that area, makes it a lot more usable. His volleys, penalties, his heading and jumping are all so good, so a great range of goals that you can score. Pace wise, yes, he's not the fastest, but you can obviously up this area. 81 acceleration and 83 sprint speed being the base stats. Then you move on to his dribbling, which is very neat and tidy. Good agility, nice balance, reactions, dribbling, ball control and composure, all 80 or above, which I absolutely love. He's got great strength to his game, very aggressive, which is really good for getting the ball and keeping it. It is a shame his passing column isn't quite as good, not very good with his vision, and his short passing and long passing doesn't get much better either. So now that we've seen those attribute details guys, let's jump into some in-game footage and hear what I thought about him. So my feelings on the 86 rated second in-form Belotti were that this card is about as meta as it gets for the price. He is ridiculously overpowered. People loved his first in-form and that was very good. FIFA has moved on. There are tons of better cards out there for very cheap nowadays. But this card definitely keeps up with that pace and that trend. It's the card that we needed for him to move on to, and it is what we have got now, and it is fantastic. He will score you absolutely insane goals. He has such accuracy and power with his finishes. As you will see with some of these goals that I managed to score with him, he absolutely belted it into the top corners with pure ease. Even when there were defenders around him, he was curving it around their legs, playing it through their legs, going past people with his good dribbling. He had no problem finding the space to take a shot, and when he did take the shot, it was so clinical. His shooting column is exactly why you'll want this card. He will score you a ton of goals. Definitely don't consider playing him at cam, because he doesn't have the range of passing. He's not that sort of player. He is the guy that you want to get through one-on-one on goal, even just anywhere around the edge of the box. If he has the opportunity to shoot, take it, because he is fantastic, so clinical, and will result in tons of goals for your team. People will obviously be put off by the lack of pace, but you can easily upgrade that with a Hawk or Hunter card, for example, and you can really use him well. He will make very intelligent runs with his 91 attack positioning, so he'll get into good areas. You'll always be able to find him with that yard of space. He's got good strength, good dribbling too, so he can hold the ball up, he can ride a challenge or two, which is always advantageous on a player that maybe isn't quite as quick as some of us would like. In the air, he is one of the best I've used. Great for winning flick-ons from your goal kicks, great from attacking corners and defending them too. He is very lethal in the air and will rack up a lot of goals that way also. Another thing that I loved about him was his 5-star weak foot. This is really advantageous on any striker. It means it doesn't matter where he is in the box, what foot it comes to, he will be able to utilise his shooting to full effect. And he did that for me. Scored with both feet and looked incredible doing it. As I say, cam isn't really an option for this card, so if you are considering him for that, I wouldn't bother. He doesn't have the vision, he doesn't have the short passing that you really do require for that sort of role. He also doesn't really have the pace to be a wide cam, so I just wouldn't consider that at all. This guy is an out and out striker. Whether you play him up front on his own or in a strike partnership, he will do a fantastic job. Very viable options in both situations. I obviously played him in a strike partnership with a cam just behind, and I found that incredibly effective. I loved him. Pace was okay, it was usable, very good with his attack positioning, incredible shooting, his dribbling and control was great, aerially fantastic, and very strong, making him an absolute beast on this game that will rack up a ton of goals for you. So if you have used him or are thinking about using him, have any questions at all or comments, leave that in the comments below. Hit the subscribe and peace.